A big weekend with fights this weekend. Robert, tomorrow Canelo versus Kovalev. Big fight. Canelo's chasing greatness. How do you see that fight coming?
I think Canelo has all the tools to pull it off. He's young, he's strong. He's been looking very strong, and he fights very well. You know, he's a good fighter. He could fight on the inside. He could box if he has to. I think this fight he'll probably fight on the inside because Kovalev is much taller. So I think he'll break him down with body shots. You know, Kovalev could also land. You know, Kovalev hits very hard and has always been, you know, the crusher. So people know who he is. But I think at his age, all the battles that he's gone through inside and outside of the ring, I think those are all in favor of Canelo. I think Canelo's gonna pull it off. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Kovalev lands that right hand and hurts him and knocks him out. I wouldn't be surprised, but I still think Canelo wins.
Let's say you're training Kovalev, like what do you tell him to what advice would you give him to face Canelo?
With Kovalev, you know, he's got a great trainer, Buddy McGregor. I'm sure he's gonna come up with a game plan, and he did a great job when Kovalev won his title again. I think he got him in good shape. He boxed really good, so I think that's pretty much what they would have to do. You know, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. 'Cause, you know, that's their job, and Buddy did a really good job when he became champion. So pretty much the same thing. You know, fight the way he fought when he won the title. Box, keep that reach. Hopefully, you know, it would be nice to see him be able to do something like that way. It'll be a pretty exciting fight.
Would you say Canelo's at his peak of his career as far as like him as a boxer, or do you think you know, he still has more to possibly show us?
Look, I think he's got more, man. You know, I've argued with people in my gym. My son is one of them. You know, my son thinks that if Canelo continues to fight at light heavyweight, especially against what's his name that just
Arthur Beterbiev.
My son thinks he gets killed. I think he beats Beterbiev too. I don't think
Canelo beats Beterbiev.
I think so. You know, Canelo's a good boxer. Canelo moves around very well, and Beterbiev is not. You know, he's just a very strong fighter, but you know, I don't think he'll land that much against Canelo. I believe Canelo could play. So I think there's still much more that Canelo could do in boxing. I even read that he has no problem fighting at cruiserweight, which I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but
that would be a pretty big challenge right there.
See, but he's in the right moment right now because the titles are vacant. Usyk moved up in weight, so he left a few titles vacant. So if they pick up a vacant title, Canelo could make history. You know, becoming a cruiserweight champion.
Do you think we'll see a Canelo Wilder or what?
I wouldn't want to see that. I think that'd be too much for Canelo. But at cruiserweight, especially with no champions right now, with the titles being vacant, I think, you know, with Golden Boy and the organizations, I think they could easily, you know, pick maybe the right cruiserweight for Canelo to win that fifth title in 5 divisions, and that would be history because I don't think any Mexican has ever accomplished that.
Yeah, how hard is it people don't kind of grasp how hard it is to become multi-division champion? How would you, tell people?
Very, very few have accomplished stuff like that. You know, 3 divisions is already a lot. 4, man, you know, very few. You know, you could count the ones that have done it 4 times. Then if you go to 5, you know, 2 or 3 have done it. You know, besides De La Hoya, who did 6, and then Pacquiao, who's done 8. Nobody else. It's hard. You know, Mayweather has done 5 also, but there hasn't been a lot. So Canelo, especially at the higher divisions, where you know, if you go to flyweights, every 3 pounds there's a different title. 105, 108, 112, 115, 118. There's like 5 or 6 titles in like 13-pound difference. Correct. If you go to 160, then 168, that's 8 pounds. Then you got to go to 175 to win another one, and then from 175 to 190 to win another one. So you're talking about 8, 10, 15-pound difference. That's even harder there. What Canelo's trying to do is even harder than smaller divisions, because smaller divisions, you only have to jump 3 pounds, 4 pounds to go to the next division. With Canelo, he's jumping 7, 8, 10 pounds.
Naturally, just bigger dudes, just in height and everything.
Exactly, and he's just taking those risks, taking those chances, and you got to admire his will to do that. You got to respect his challenges. You know, he's willing to challenge himself.